Hello architects, and welcome back to another RPG Architect tutorial. My name is Bert, and today I want to dive back into the user interfaces option. I want to start building out our menu because menus are super fun to make in RPG Architect, and I like them, okay? Plain and simple. So, as normal, we're going to go to our database, Tools Database, or F8. We're going to come down to the user interfaces section. I'm going to click an open slot 002. See, we already did our message books and message books top. But we're going to go into slot 02. I'm going to name this menu because I can't name anything normally. You guys know this. All right, so we got our menu. Interface type, we are going to change this to menu. We're going to scroll down real quick. I'm just going to show you, remind you these options. In menu, we have the option, is this cancelable? Cancelable. Yes, this is cancelable because this is just going to be your standard menu where you can go in and change equipment, save the game, use items, etc. Does this pause the gameplay? Yes, we want it to pause the gameplay because this is just a standard menu where you can go in and equip items. You can use items. I said that backwards. And render scene. Render scene, if you have a full window menu, like if it's taken up the entire screen, then I don't think you would need this on. But if you want it to just be like a half menu, you'd still see some of the environment in the background, you can leave that on. Context, we'll come back to context. So let's start building it, man. This is where it gets fun. Our elements, we're gonna hit the plus button. We're gonna add a pane. We're gonna start here. This is going to be, we're gonna call it menu items pane. Okay? We're going to set its appearance, click the three little dots. We're going to the St. Edward's games. We're going to use some of his stuff. I tend to use this one a lot. I think I'm going to use it again. Yeah, I'm going to use this one. I like it. Okay, it's clean, it's simple. Obviously, you don't have to use these. You can use your own. But this is a good, clean, simple one. We're going to start there. Okay, since we have it set to component, it's doing the, what's it called, 9 slice, where it stretches it out. What you can do when building out these menus for the first time, just get some practice in. Bring up a menu from a game that you like, and just try to recreate it, okay? That's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to try to somewhat recreate the menu from Final Fantasy IX. Anyway, we need to resize this because I want this to just be over here in the corner. So we're going to come down here, slide on down to our relative width and height. I'm going to make the width, I don't know, let's do 20. 20 is good for now. We can adjust these later. And I'll make the height 30. No, it needs to be way more. 60. We'll start with 60. We'll probably have to adjust. And then I want it on the right side. So let's take the relative X 75. And let's add a little bit of a buffer up top. So let's say 20. No, that's too much. Let's do 5. We'll start there. I'm just going to start with my panes first, and then I'm going to start adding in some other things. So we'll do that. We're going to do, let's call this time and money pane. But this one I'm going to spell pain because time and money is pain. Anyway, going back to St. Edward's, we're going to get this again. Same thing, we're going to come down here and resize. Let's make it 30. And then let's put it, oops, 75. No, let's do 60. Let's do 60. And then let's just kind of nudge it into place here. something like that. I'm gonna make it a little bit, probably don't need that much space for time and money. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna copy and paste this one just to save us a little bit of time and money. And I'm gonna change this to location pane. And then I'm just gonna shrink it down a little bit and drop it down. These are just probably gonna tweak these once we get some items in there, but preliminary stuff, man. We are gonna do, we're gonna copy this one again. We're gonna call this character 1 pane. Now again, you know, this is super customizable, so you can do it way different than I am right now, but this is what I'm gonna be working with at the moment. Let's do like that, and then let's do, we're gonna set it to 25. We'll do 25. Okay. And actually, so you see, I have this one, it's overlapping our menu items pane. So I want to drag this up, or actually let me drag this one down. That works better. Did it? Oh, I missed. No, I didn't. Character 1 pane. There we go. All right, now let's, oops. Let me bump this down a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna duplicate this and then do this. Heck, I may have fast forwarded all this and you guys aren't hearing anything, but we're gonna do that. I'm gonna paste another one. We're gonna call this character 3. You might see what I'm doing here. You might already piece together what I got going on. Character 3, and then let's do character 4. And once again, we're gonna drop it down here. Okay, not bad. So this is just a jumping off point, right? It doesn't have to be this way. It probably needs some adjusting here and there, but we have the basic layout for our panes here, right? But we need info in all of them. So what we can do, add another element. We're gonna start, let's start with our list. We're gonna click list. This is gonna be called menu items list. Keep it, I know I name things funny sometimes, but I'm gonna try to keep it like actual names in here just so you guys can keep track of what's going on. I don't want to confuse you. I'm the one who's confused, obviously. So anyway, we got menu items list. We can I scroll? There we go. I think, okay, we got cursor appearance. I don't need that just yet. We'll come back to that. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Item appearance. We got font 1 selected. Geez, that's hard to say. I'm gonna up the font size to 36. I have a feeling. Yeah, I'll tweak on some of these settings in a minute, but when you have your list, you have a list element, you see this other little window pops up, and these are the items in said list. So we're gonna add, I don't know, 6 things, and when we select each of them, this is where we can name them. So I'm gonna select the top one, I'm gonna come over here, down here a little ways, you see text. We're gonna name this items. We're gonna name the second one, geez, I should have listened to my own advice and actually brought up a reference thing. Hang on one second. Let me do that. Let me just do that.
A few moments later.
All right, so I got some I'm referencing just because, you know, whatever. I'm not gonna do them in the exact same order, but I wanted some things. I needed menu items. I was gonna blank. I totally was. So we got ability. We're gonna go to the next one, status. We're gonna go to the next one. We're gonna call it order. I'll call it party. Let's be different. And then we're gonna add one more. We're gonna call this card, or you can do collect, or you can ignore it altogether. You know what? I'm gonna forget that one. We're gonna go config or options. We'll go config. Okay, so we have basic menu items here, right? And if you were watching, you probably weren't, because I probably zoomed this in just so you can see. But up here, they started to populate as I was typing them in. So now we got to get this over here. And if you remember from the dialogue, the first user interface video, you know, we just come over here. We go to our relative X or Y. We're gonna just change these values, and these shift this around. So we're gonna start mouse wheeling. We're gonna scroll, get it over about here. I'm gonna drop it down. Like, okay, we're there, but look, we got all this negative space. So we're gonna come up here. Where was it? What was it? Oh, I went way past it. Okay. Text in item appearance. Text margin bottom, I believe, is it. Yep. So start mouse wheeling this. And we can see it's growing. It's spacing the items out. Now I'm going to leave it like that. You know, I'd probably tweak on it a bit more, maybe shrink this window down, but this is a tutorial, y'all. This is what we're doing. So now we have our menu items displayed there. Let's see, what should we do next? We will... Well, so, okay, so when you're in this menu, you want a cursor next to all this. So let's do that. We're still on menu items list. Up here towards the top, we have cursor appearance. You can do, let's see, we can set a sprite. Oh, here we go. We set the type here. So you can do a mask, meaning you can just do like a, how do you explain mask? I don't know how you explain mask. You can do mask, and the definition for mask is totally escaping me right now, but kind of like masks like you'd find in Photoshop or GIMP or whatever. We'll probably put a lock size up there because, like I said, I'm blanking on that. Then these are down here a little bit more obvious. We have the pointer on the left side, on the right side, a pointer from the top, or a pointer from the bottom. We're gonna go pointer left. Right up above type, we have sprite. So you click the dots, we're gonna define that, and I added this red cursor in, and I'm gonna click this, set the sprite to be a singular image. That's all I want, is just that little red cursor. I'm gonna hit OK, and look, it popped up here. We're good. Now, right up above here, we have cursor offset. So you see how it's a little close to the items because I made my image a bit too big. You can offset it by just slowly adjusting the value there. And let's say I got it there, but now it's close to the edge. So I'm going to go back down to my relative X. I'm going to push it over a little bit. You see how it's all just kind of like fine tuning. It's pretty... It may look confusing at first, but once you get the flow of things, like, it's just a bunch of assigning and then fine-tuning. So I'm gonna get my cursor set about there. You can see up here there's some other options with the mask. I'll have to do an update, a little quickie on how to do masks at some point. Anyway, we got our cursor. We have our menu items. And you know what? Let's do a quick little test. And so to do that, if you saw my last video on virtual keys, we're going to set that up real quick, okay? I'm going to come down to virtual keys. I'm gonna do a separate. So we have one here, a menu button, but I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do it. This is how I do it, y'all. We're gonna call it menu. I can name that one funny. Mapping. We're gonna do, you click the plus, click the keyboard, click this area, set it for keyboard, click the pencil. This pops up. I'm just gonna use the R key, just because it's right next to my camera turn. I'm gonna right click here. I'm gonna go to the yellow one, user interface, open menu, and I'm gonna select menu. Okay. I'm gonna apply, hit OK. Gonna run my project. I'm gonna pray I did everything right. Bam, look at that. We got ourselves a menu, and then if I hit up and down, look at that. We got our cursor going. Just like that, man. Custom menu. Ready to go. All you can eat. Okay, we're gonna keep going, because I am gonna turn this into a 3-hour video if I'm not careful. Let's jump back over here to our user interface. Gonna go to menu. I'm gonna add, real quick actually before I do that, we're gonna come back to our cursor. Where was it? There is right below setting our pointer left and the red cursor, blah, blah, blah. We can set our sound effect. So you can have it set to a default sound, or you can go in and customize and select right here. So we're gonna set our movement, sound effects by some guy named Bit by Bit Sound. Okay. I'm gonna play, I think I got cursors, here we go. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's amazing. Oh, I love it. So good. We're gonna go with cursor 1. And you know what, just because I'm gonna pitch it down a little bit. Let's do -5. Nope, that didn't work. Let's do -1. There we go. I like that actually. It's pretty nice. Okay, so that's gonna be our movement. We're gonna set a confirm, although it's not gonna be able to do anything yet. We're gonna do confirm. I love it. Amazing. Wonderful. Wunderbar. That's nice. I'm gonna go back to this. -1. Oh, I like it. I like it. Okay. Do that. We're gonna do buzzer sound effects. So like, you can't do this. You can't sit here. Let's do cancel. Blurp. 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 Ba-doop. I kind of like that one, but I'm gonna do cancel 1. There we go. And just to follow suit with my others, just because I'm gonna do -1. See how that sounds. Ooh. I just realized that might not be coming through unless it's coming through in the mic. Anyway, we'll find out. We'll fix it in post. So we got our sound effect for going through the menus. Let's set up down here. We have the time and money pane. We're gonna do text. We're gonna call this one time. I'm gonna do one more text. We're gonna call it money. And I'm gonna set the fonts for both of them to be 36, which is the size I did up here. So for time, we're gonna come to text. I'm gonna write time. And if you saw up above, which you didn't because I was zoomed in, time appeared in the corner as per usual. But you might be asking, well, how do I get it to actually display the in-game time? Well, Locke is programmed in what are called, or what he called at least, I don't know if this is standard, he calls them text escape codes. And what these are just little, calls you can make at various spots in the engine to display certain info. So for example, here I'm gonna put time, do the greater less than symbols. I'm gonna do that. I did a double there. Can't see. I'm gonna write play time. Just like that. And whoops. And now, after the word time, it's going to display the in-game time. So I'm going to come back down here. I'm going to set the relative x to, what is it, like 70? That looks pretty good, actually. And then let's do another 70. Oh, look at that. Just about nailed it. I'm going to set time here. I'm going to come to money. I'm going to do something similar. I'm going to write money. I'm going to do, let me move my mouse so you can see what I'm writing. Do the little greater than less than symbols. And I'm just going to put the dollar sign. You can type out money, or you can just do the dollar sign, which I'm going to do that because why not? It's easier. We're going to go 70 for the relative x. Going to go 75, then move it back up a little bit. All right, I'm going to do one more of those, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Oops. So we set this up. We're going to call this location. Location, location, location. We're going to come down here. We're going to do location. We're going to do... what is it? It's a map name. Map name. There we go. And I think you can set vertical and horizontal alignments here. I'm thinking if I want it... Oh, okay. Actually, first, let me set this to 36, so it's the same size as the others. Let me get it in place. Relative x 70 is what I did, I think. And then let's go down to 85. About there. Let's see. I think there's a way. I know there's a way. I just gotta remember how to do it. I think I do vertical alignment start if I want the text stacking. So if I want it to say location and then underneath to say the map name. I think it's that. We're gonna find out in a second. And if not, I'm wrong. And you see me fail again. So let's click OK and let's check it out. Let's see what we got so far. Come over here, zoom in post-production, and let's click our menu button. Okay, there we go. Can you hear that? Let me turn my speakers up because I think that it's just coming through the mic. Or I just blew things up, I don't know. But yeah, so we can scroll through. See the menu time is going, or the in-game time is going up. It's shown I have 0 money, so this is accurate to real life. Location, it didn't do the stack like I wanted, but it does say opening town, so that's right. I just have to not be a pleb and figure out what I did wrong there. What we'll cover in the future here is how to navigate, how to link these up. That's what I'm trying to say. How to link these up to other menus. So we're going to create other user interface menus, and then you would come into the menu item list and go to the, say you created the items menu itself, you'd select that. You'd come down to the bottom, you'd select execute, and then in the script, I believe you'd go I think you'd go open menu. There might be a correction on screen there. I might censor this. I might delete this. I'm just trying to give you a heads up because these videos do take a little while to get out, and so if you get this far and you're just anxious to just keep pushing forward, then that's roughly how you do it. You create another menu, you select items, and then you define what happens when you execute that item. So yeah, I'm pretty certain that's it. We'll go into all this stuff. I'll get some clarification. I'm a pro, after all, clearly, by the content of these videos. But anyway, I think that should get you off to the races. I'm gonna show you too how to get your character info in here. That's another 30 to 45 minutes in itself. But once you get it all set up, once you get used to the flow of things, it won't take you that long. It'll just take me that long because I'm gonna be rambling and cracking jokes and doing my normal thing throughout it. So you guys get it. You guys get me. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, we're gonna apply, hit OK. I'm gonna run the project. I'm gonna open it up over here. I'm gonna open my menu, and I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to join our Discord, join our mailing list. If you don't have RPG Architect, what are you doing? Pick it up. It's in early access right now, meaning it is half the price at least of what it's gonna be. And you're getting a super powerful engine for a fraction of what you normally find on the market, and totally capable even at that price. I mean, look what I was able to do here in just what are we at? 20, 35 minutes, 40 minutes, and I'm a musician. Okay, so. Yeah, please leave comments down below if you have any questions. I can try to answer them there, or you can join the Discord and we can answer them there and help you troubleshoot anything, help you get rolling with your project. Be sure to join the game jam that's happening right now if you aren't already, or if you haven't already. And if you're watching this in the future, be sure to join the game jam that's probably happening in the future. Did I cover everything? Did I say all the things I want to? Definitely not. I definitely have a lot more to say. Yeah. If you like my commentary, if you like my music that's been playing in the background this whole time, please become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/bitbybitsound. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. I have been Bert. You have been excellent. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.